Benny Bookshelf here with the spoken word version of my Substack article, I Quit, published on the 20th of August 2025. I quit. There was no chance of burnout recovery in this place. The alarm goes off. I slowly rouse to consciousness from a disturbed night's sleep. Shit, something's wrong. My left ear. The complete absence of sound on my left side is a black hole. I can't hear anything at all through my left ear. I'm panicking, but not surprised, because I know what this is. It's rapid onset hearing loss caused by acute stress. What else is this job going to take from me? Fuck this. I'm done. 7 months earlier, not long after my burnout breaking point and the beginning of my time off on leave, I experienced a similar but less severe loss of hearing in my left ear, leaving me with permanent tinnitus. According to my ear, nose and throat specialist, there were 3 possible causes for my rapid onset hearing loss. It could have been caused by a viral or bacterial infection. I hadn't been sick, so strike that from the list. Another possibility was a tumour in or around the inner ear. An MRI ruled out that possibility. That left stress as the remaining plausible cause. Given that I was on leave at that time due to burnout, this was an easy diagnosis to pin down. Apparently, this is how it happens. Chronic stress can lead to reduced blood flow to the ears, affecting inner ear hair cells crucial for auditory function. Additionally, stress-induced hypertension can damage blood vessels in the ears, contributing to hearing loss by compromising the blood supply to the delicate ear structures. Long-term stress also increases the risk of developing tinnitus, a common symptom of underlying hearing issues. Circulation restrictions caused by stress can result in irreversible damage to the auditory system. I'm done. I quit. There had been even earlier indicators that something was wrong. I'd had a couple of bouts of vertigo over the preceding years. Vertigo is the weirdest feeling. Out of nowhere, my world would start spinning, rolling my vision and balance uncontrollably, as if in zero gravity, despite sitting perfectly still. The only option was to lie down and ride it out, because I couldn't do anything else. To calm myself, I pretended I was consciously surrendering to a bad acid trip. And like a bad acid trip, negative set and setting were contributing factors, with these bouts of vertigo strongly correlating with peaks in workplace stress. But let's return to that morning sitting in bed with an auditory black hole where my left ear should be. Having weathered the immediate burnout crisis and returned to work, it wasn't shocking that another incident in the never-ending stream of institutional stupidity triggered further hearing loss. Here's how it happened. Over the preceding days, I'd been advocating for a neurodivergent student in correspondence with a colleague heading a committee dispersing HDR student grants. My student had been discriminated against by the requirements of the application process, but my colleague didn't seem to grasp the issue. As a neurospicy comrade with scars from years in the academic trenches and no fucks left to give, this was a fight I had to pick for both of us. My well-reasoned advocacy dissipated like a wave breaking against a solid rock. How much can you push against the immovable force of institutional inertia and the intransigence of a colleague? Angry at the pointlessness of trying, I went to bed disconsolate and woke up the next morning partially deaf. Going on leave was a temporary respite, but I had not recovered. There was no chance of recovery in this place. I submitted my notice of resignation 24 hours later.